Back in 2006, Showtime introduced us to one of the most complex antiheroes in television history, Dexter Morgan. Portrayed brilliantly by Michael C. Hall, Dexter was a friendly neighborhood serial killer, haunted by a traumatic childhood, driven by an insatiable urge to kill, and guided by a moral code instilled by his adoptive father, Harry. This code dictated that Dexter could only kill those who deserved it. By feeding his dark passenger, Dexter not only survived but also made the world safer, at least in his mind. The original series ended in 2013 with a controversial finale. After losing everything, Dexter faked his death and exiled himself, becoming a lone wolf. Then, almost a decade later, Dexter New Blood hit our screens in 2021 to continue his story. And what a wild ride it was. Let's break it all down. Life as a retired serial killer. When New Blood picks up, Dexter is living under a new name, Jim Lindsay, in the quiet town of Iron Lake, New York. Gone are the days of analyzing blood spatter for Miami Metro Police Department, or playing judge, jury, and executioner at night. Now, he works at a hunting store and tries to keep his dark urges under control. But this isn't your typical retirement. Dexter is still haunted, this time by the spirit of his adoptive sister, Deborah Morgan. Fans of the original series will remember their deeply complicated bond, which even hinted at romantic undertones that left viewers uncomfortable. Deb's life ended tragically in the original finale when Dexter made the gut-wrenching decision to remove her from life support. Now, in New Blood, she takes on the role of his conscience, much like Harry did in the past. Dexter's attempts to control his dark passenger are put to the test early on. He avoids killing a sacred white deer that roams near his cabin, a symbol of his struggle to suppress his violent tendencies. He even starts a seemingly normal life with his girlfriend, Angela Bishop, the town's police chief. But, as we all know, you can't hide from the past forever. The dark passenger returns. Dexter's dark passenger awakens when Matt Caldwell, a wealthy and entitled young man, triggers his wrath. Matt commits a hit and run, killing innocent people, and then has the audacity to flaunt his privilege to escape justice. But the final straw comes when Matt shoots the sacred deer. Dexter snaps, and before long, the plastic sheeting and duct tape make their return. This murder sets off a chain reaction that threatens to unravel Dexter's carefully constructed new life. But nothing complicates things more than the unexpected arrival of his estranged son, Harrison. Harrison, like father, like son. Harrison's appearance shakes Dexter to his core. The boy, now a teenager, is searching for answers about his father and his own dark tendencies. Like Dexter, Harrison carries the weight of trauma, having witnessed the brutal murder of his mother, Rita Bennett, by the Trinity Killer. Dexter abandoned Harrison years ago, believing it was the only way to protect him. Now, the reunion forces Dexter to confront the possibility that darkness runs in the family. Harrison isn't just another troubled teen. He has violent urges and a sharp mind, much like his father. Yeah, this apple fell right under the tree. This is painfully evident when he's involved in a stabbing incident at school. At first, Dexter tries to shield Harrison from his own twisted truths, but the father-son bond grows stronger as he begins to teach Harrison his code. Their dynamic is complex, heartbreaking, and deeply unsettling. The Bay Harbor butcher resurfaces. Meanwhile, the disappearance of Matt Caldwell starts to draw attention to Dexter. Angela, his girlfriend and cop, becomes suspicious. Things escalate further when Angel Batista, yes, that ex-colleague from Miami Metro, makes a surprise return, connecting the dots between Iron Lake and the Bay Harbor butcher. The noose tightens around Dexter as Angela discovers his dark past. But she's not the only danger. A new villain emerges. Enter Kurt Caldwell, Matt's father and a man with his own sinister secrets. Unlike Dexter, Kurt is not a vigilante killer. He's a predator who abducts women, keeps them captive, and then hunts them like prey. For years, he's been the reason so many women went missing in Iron Lake. This puts him on a collision course with Dexter. Their rivalry is one of the most intense parts of New Blood. Dexter ultimately takes Kurt down, but it's another murder that seals his fate. Sins of the Father, Dexter's tragic end. The finale of Dexter. New Blood is nothing short of explosive. To cover his tracks, Dexter kills Logan, Harrison's wrestling coach, and a beloved figure in the community. This act shatters Harrison's trust and makes him realize that Dexter's so-called code is nothing more than a justification for his addiction to killing. In a heart-wrenching climax, Harrison turns the rifle Dexter gave him for Christmas on his own father. With his dying breath, Dexter accepts his fate, finally facing justice for his crimes. Harrison leaves Iron Lake, carrying the weight of his father's legacy and his own demons. Is this the start of Harrison's story as a vigilante killer? Only time will tell. Dexter New Blood is a fitting, albeit divisive, end to the saga of Dexter Morgan. It forces us to grapple with the legacy of a man who lived as both monster and protector, and it raises the question, can darkness ever truly be contained? The beginnings of his youthful turns towards killing is captured in Dexter Original Sin. Yet again, he eliminates those who deserve to die. No one escapes his radar, but could Dexter have survived? What did you guys think of New Blood's ending? Let us know in the comments section.